Oh,
The one on the
start.
right says something went wrong.
Uh-oh, something went wrong, folks. Let's figure it out. Right. Where do you see something went wrong? Back to studio. Refresh the page and try again. 1 second, guys. I apologize. We are loading. All right, we are going live here, guys, from our house to yours. Okay, what I think is super, super exciting, baby, is that you guys love our podcast and you love our content. And a lot of the times we hear things like, I want to hear from Catherine too. Now, if you are a one on one client, you work with both of us often. Okay, it just kind of depends on what's happening. But I'm trying to look at all the cameras at once here. But the thing is, um, to get content out for you guys, to really get awareness so you guys can get to the podcast, get to our books, get to our app. It's tough for Catherine. You're running our home, our kids, the fucking farm. Our house is like a giant toilet.
The business. Don't
The,
forget that one.
the business. She up there for thinking, down there for dancing. And so, guys, call 1-888-968-5635 if you are ready to get your questions answered. Because what we want to do is we want to coach you guys together as we do this. Now, as we find the right tab to answer your questions in queue, we will be able to do that. So, what we do, we're marriage coaches. We have the fastest growing marriage podcast in the world right now. Okay. And essentially, we are in a position where we can't get to you guys fast enough. So that's why we decided to do this talk show live and be able to just really get to the heart of it with your questions. Okay. Now, we're not going to go too far into chats, but while people are figuring out the call thing, by the way, you're not going to be recorded on video. You're just going to be recorded sound wise. And so we can say your name and just get your question. Okay. Now, since I am seeing some chat here, open marriage, we don't believe in it. So I'm not sure what you're looking for there. You'd have to give us more, Alexander. Okay. But we don't believe in open marriages. Right, Debbie?
Oh,
Fuck that
open
shit.
what?
See, the thing is, you're
Open wine.
thing is, you're opening yourself up to like insecurity, into fear, into pain, into all kinds of things that will always screw you up. Oh, he's joking. Okay, so I won't go too far now. No, I'm not going to co-host with you, buddy. All right. So this is our first time and no one's calling. That's frustrating.
Well, we just started.
Come on, guys. We're ready.
Also,
ready.
guys, if you guys can hear the background, we are getting a pool built right now.
That's
So
true.
there's going to be some sound. Welcome to our home.
Welcome to our home. I don't think they can probably hear it. Let us know if you can hear it, you guys.
It's quiet right now, but
Yeah,
it was
but
a minute ago.
but it should be with noise canceling mics. We should be good to go. Now, guys, if you haven't listened to the Morrow Marriage podcast, we literally just take the topics that we go through with coaching every single day, and we give you exactly what we believe. And it turns out we started sharing our story about 4 years ago. All my emotional abuse, physical abuse, abuse in the bedroom, my restraining order, got to my 2 divorce lawyers. There were 7 separations, hundreds if you count the times I sleep on a couch. Our marriage was the depths of hell. And so when we talk, every piece of content you'll see is my fucking story, our story. Okay. And so people sometimes get upset and they get really triggered. And we're like, I'm just telling you about my life, man, and what I figured out. Because now my wife and I are on fire.
That's
My wife,
right.
Catherine and I are on fire. We are passionate. We have new breakthroughs all the time. We had a new one at Christmas time. It's super, super exciting because you just don't expect it. Like we thought marriage was as good as could be. Like we were just so happy. And then next thing you know, it's like another breakthrough, another level of intimacy. And guys, the key is every level of safety that you unlock a new level of intimacy. And intimacy, we don't just mean sex. At Morrow, we talk about it like every single level. Like who doesn't want their partner to stop scrolling and just look up and be excited to talk to, right? What do I always say, baby? When
I
you're
think
excited,
everyone needs to know that there are 5 cameras on us right now.
there are 5 cameras. It's
Five.
make my wife
I
uncomfortable.
don't like being on camera, you guys. Is this something different than this? This is our first time doing this specific thing, guys.
Yeah. So when they call in, we'll come here and we accept the call.
What about that one right there?
That's the camera that's viewing live to YouTube.
Ah,
This one's to TikTok. This one is to Instagram.
Hi, TikTok.
This
Hi,
one is
Instagram.
to no, that one's Instagram. This one's Instagram. That one is to personal Facebook, and this one's recording for our
So
editor.
call in, you guys. What's the phone number?
1-888-968-5635. That's 1-888-968-5635. Guys, we talk about, if you're new to us, a lot of you will be watching live. We talk about everything. Job sex, where she checks sex off the to-do list, really to manage his emotions. We talk about everything, okay? So now is the time.
There's
Call in.
so many messages coming in, you guys. Just call
Pick
us.
up the phone and ask a
Call us
question,
so we
man.
can talk to
Why
you.
does your marriage suck? What do you want to do to move it forward? What's going on? I've listened to all y'all's podcasts, all y'all's, and it helped me out so much in my marriage. Thank y'all. You're welcome, Cooper. But you know what? Get on here and let's see if we can take it next level. If we are still breaking through new levels, if we're still learning and growing, creating new systems and tools, we just created a new course, one for the men, one for the women, learning how to shut the fuck up. You want to, why don't you explain it? I love how you explain it for the women. Explain.
Like what I explained on the podcast today about the
Yeah.
internal.
Yeah.
So the women's program is called Silence is Strength, learning to shut the fuck up. And the reason that I'm really passionate about this, two things. Number one, this is the work that I did after the baseline program that we teach. We teach a foundational course called the White Picket Fence Project. Once you've done the White Picket Fence Project, silence is strength is really important because it's not only important to be silent out your mouth, but if you white knuckle, if you bite your tongue, being silent on the inside is really what counts. If you are screaming on the inside, you're not silent, you're not at peace, you're not safe. But you have control over that, more control than you think that you have.
I think it's really cool because where you start to understand what happens in your relationship is because you create inner peace. The moment you create inner peace, you can get things moving. We got our first question coming in. Is call me Jim. You can use a fake name, it's fine with me. Marriage questions pretty dire. All right, let's bring Jim on, guys. Here we
How do you
go.
know it's a fake name?
That's what he says. Call me Jim.
Oh, call me Jim.
Jim, welcome to the Morrow podcast, man. Jim, I'd love to know. Marriage questions pretty dire. Where are you going, man? What do you need? Mhm. So you'd like to know how to move past the fact that your wife feels betrayed with porn, is that correct? Okay. Let me address let me address the first thing because I just want you to know, Jim, that we never let money be a barrier. Okay. So we have all kinds of options from books to our app, which I'm sure you know about, the podcast, which you do know about. And then we have different programs for all different levels of entry. It just depends, right? Like you can imagine like 101 would be the most extreme. Corporate would be the most extreme. Okay. So
I'm going to take down your cell phone and I'm going to get somebody to reach out to you.
okay, you got that? Now, um, when you're trying to move your partner away from the betrayal, see, porn is a betrayal, and I don't know if you you probably figured that out, right? When you're trying to move your partner away from it, the biggest concern is that that's probably not like you can just quit using porn, but what else is gonna make them feel like you're I've got somebody requesting to join here, sorry. What else are you doing that's going to make them feel like that's a reminder of what you're doing there, that betrayal? Okay. So, what does it look like with your messaging? How do you handle for insecurity, right? Do you ever go back to, like, I already quit that, I'm done, and you get all defensive, right? So, if you can handle the level of betrayal on all the different levels, you'll be able to help her let you back in, right? Now, the fastest way that I know that is to attack the issue straight on. So, how long have you not used porn, Jim? Andy, you just fucked up Jim. I can't hear him. Sorry, it's my IT's in the background trying to help us with you guys. Okay, let's just say Andy, sorry, let's just say Jim, you were using porn and you haven't used it now for 4 months, okay? That's not really a reasonable time, okay? Especially because you add the betrayal. Remember I was talking about the different levels of betrayal? You add the betrayal of the secrecy and lies, right? She found it in your email. There would have been more if she didn't just think you were using porn if she wanted to go check out your email. Guys, let me know if you can still hear me, please, okay? Um, So, if you can appreciate that, what you need to do is it's insecurity you have to overcome. I believe insecurity is the gap, it's the bridge that you can actually, if you're there for her, she'll never feel more safe with anybody else, even though the mistake came from you. Because your porn use caused insecurity on top of everything that she was going through before in her life, whatever insecurity she had before, her mommy daddy issues, past exes, all the shit that you guys went through before the porn problem. And I wish I could hear you right now. Oh, you I can, good. Okay, so most of the time when Catherine and I deal with something like this, you're talking about the symptom and you think that is the problem, but the connection that you just described is the actual problem, right? So if you can think about it like this, you can rebuild trust over a betrayal very easily. But if you guys are dealing with the issue, sorry, the symptom, not the issue, the disconnect is why you were watching porn, right? So you have to go to deeper issues. I'm going to address you as a man first. Do you have kids? Okay, 2 and 1 on the way. Where do you know? A lot of guys don't know. Do you know where they go and they get kidnapped, man? They get trafficked to porn. They get drugged up and they get filmed. This is their life unless they ever escape. So right there, let's talk about that in a second, okay? But first things first, you need to understand that if we're talking about your porn issue, you as a man, you don't have a porn issue, okay? You're trying to mask an identity with your childhood now, okay? That's not who you are. I was raised by a narcissist, became a narcissist. That's not who I am. I peeled that label off.
Sorry, guys, because this is our first episode,
We're
we
just
are
ironing out
figuring
kinks.
out some of the tech stuff. So we just have to restart.
Jim, stay on the call, okay? I'm gonna keep going with you here, but we're just gonna restart our stream.